We shape our homes, and our homes shape us. I, Pallavi Arora of Fulcrum Homedecor, am here to transform your spaces into a dream home. Cheers to new beginnings and new memories, with a little bit of magic and lots of love. Welcome to Fulcrum Home Decor. My name is Pallavi and I'm here to help you transform your spaces into home. Today I'm going to take you on an Indian tour of an Indian home which has been designed with a lot of Indian and contemporary touches. This is a 2 BHK in Pune, and this was a client of ours whose home tour you have seen before, and this is her brother's home that we have designed. He doesn't stay here primarily, he's working on site abroad, but his parents will be spending a considerable amount of time here, and eventually he will be moving into this home. So as of now, the brief that was given to us that the living room, some parts of the kitchen and the bedroom needed to be designed. The client and his parents, they all love a lot of Indian touches to their spaces. However, we did not want to go with an out and out Indian carved kind of furniture. We wanted to tone it down to make it a little bit of contemporary Indian feel. So let's begin with the living room. So in the beginning of the living room, we wanted to start by giving them a proper safety door, and that is, I think, a requirement for most houses these days. And if you've seen any of my videos, you can notice that we don't give those typical metal doors. We give a solid flush wooden door, and we give it with a metal cladding in the middle with a jali work, which kind of facilitates air, it's safe, and it also looks very beautiful. So from the entrance itself, we wanted to emphasize the Indianness of this house. So we've given them a very beautiful jali cut pattern on the door, which is again in a golden color to emphasize the Indian feel. As you enter the house, we had this lovely little foyer, and in this area we wanted to house a shoe rack. However, we did not want it to look like a shoe rack, so it looks more like an entryway console. It has some storage above, which is camouflaged in the painted color, so you don't really see a bulky piece of furniture. And I have placed this lovely shoe rack with mirror work on its shutters, just to emphasize that Indian jali work feel. As you enter the room, it has been segregated into two parts: the dining area and the living space. Now, we wanted to house the seating in a way that they get maximum seating, and the television could be the center of the entire seating area. So the entire seating is kind of placed in a way that it all facilitates watching of the television. This long wall that we had from the shoe rack towards the kitchen is what we have used for the TV unit. The TV unit again has been designed in a very minimal way, but the elements that we've added, this beautiful wooden carved pillars and mirror work on the drawers, make the space feel a little Indian and yet contemporary. For the seating area, we've currently just housed a two-seater sofa and two chairs in front. The bench that you see here has been kept here temporarily. They plan to have a longer single and a slimmer daybed in this space. The dining table is also something that the client would like to get in only once they are here. However, if you had entered the space before, the first thing you would see is the door of a toilet, which is towards the right absolute end of the room. Now that is something that the clients were not very comfortable with. So we wanted to provide them with a partition over there, and yet we didn't want it to look like a complete wall. We wanted it to have that Indianness or an element of design without making it very claustrophobic or very closed down. So the partition that I have made is a little bit of a reflection of the TV unit. We've provided them with these two beautiful wooden carved pillars, And this also has glass, and this glass is a glass which has a woven fabric sandwiched between two layers. So it gives a little bit of lightness to the space, and yet it is opaque enough for the visibility not to go beyond that. We've also provided them with a counter which can be used like a breakfast counter, it can be used like a crockery unit, it also acts as a partition between the kitchen and the dining space, since this space had an open kitchen, and they didn't want to close it, but they didn't want to have it like 100% open kitchen. So this unit can be used for that purpose. From the front, it has the same jali pattern with same mirror work that has been continuing from the shoe rack. For the kitchen, we've not done much. The builder had provided them with trolleys. However, we've given them a puja unit at the entrance of the kitchen. The direction of the puja needed to be in a certain way. We've also provided them with this cabinet to store electronics, which has a pull-out, trolley, which kind of they can keep all their mixers and things like that, and the microwave can be housed here. And we've just provided them with overhead cabinets to match whatever the builder had already given. We've provided them with a false ceiling, which is primarily just to accommodate the lights, and also because there were a lot of beam protrusions here and there in this flat. So we wanted to just flatten that out. So it's not primarily a ceiling for the aesthetic purpose. It's just to house the electricals and keep the visibility of those, to make it look a little bit more smoother. The clients wanted to have bright colors, and you will see that in the bedroom as well. They were very fond of bright colors. So what I've done here is to provide them with an accent wall. Again, the entire wall is not with a bright color, it's just half the wall. And that also has been done because we didn't want the space to have this one jarring color come out. We wanted to celebrate that beautiful peachy red. We've given the same pattern on that red, if you can see, in gold, which is the pattern that has been reflected in the mirror work of the TV unit and the drawers and the cabinetry as well. So it kind of goes like one whole family. This color has been reflected between the lower and the top unit of the shoe rack, as well as behind the sofa seat. So it adds this beautiful element of color, and yet it is not too overpowering. We've also added accents of gold here and there. The curtains have a slight amount of gold thread woven in. The light fittings have a little bit of gold. The handles and the knobs that we have provided for the crockery unit and shoe rack have also got that touch of gold, which emphasize the Indian contemporary feel. This is the master bedroom of the apartment. So this room has been designed keeping that in mind, that this will be used by elderly right now and later by him. The basic requirements have all been covered. We have a wardrobe which has been built into the niche that the builder had provided, and we've provided them with a bed which is a king size bed with 2 side tables. We've also given them a dressing table and a small study table. This study table can be used in the future by man if he needs to work from home or any kind of other purposes. For the wardrobes, the concept that we went ahead with this entire house was very Indian contemporary. We wanted to add elements which are typically Indian so that it kind of feels that way, yet we wanted to keep some elements changeable. And what we've done here is to add this beautiful headboard with a cane weaving. Again, this is a wallpaper, not a real cane weaving. This adds a little bit of Indianness, and if in the future they would like to change that out, the wallpaper can be changed. Similar to the headboard, the wardrobes have also been given a cane webbing, and that's primarily just to reflect what we have on the headboard in the front of the bed. The cane webbing has been provided on the drawers of the side tables, on the dresser, all of the elements which we wanted to kind of give that slight contemporary Indian feel. To To really add to the Indianness of the room, we've added this beautiful peacock blue wallpaper, and it has these gold motifs. Now, in general, I would not go ahead and add such a strong wallpaper. However, the client wanted a very big splash of color, and again, this is something that if they feel after some time, this is something that can be changed. So this is where we've added that pop of color in the room. The rest of everything, the bedspreads, the curtains, everything has been kept very neutral so that it kind of balances the bright color of the wallpaper. Even the lights that we have purchased for the bedside have that cane webbing and have a very neutral palette, and just to facilitate the whole room looking very contemporary with a little bit of Indian touch. Thank you for joining me once again in this beautiful home tour. It's a small part of the home that we have shown. However, if the clients do decide to go ahead with the other rooms, I will be showing that to you very soon. If you are looking to design a part of your home or your entire home, or you would like to give your home or a room a makeover, do get in touch with us. All the details will be mentioned in the description box. I will see you very soon in the next video. Happy living.